So we'll review how we solve a normal equation, okay? The equation we're going to do will have rational, meaning you have denominator, right? As you can see the two questions below. But first we'll review how to solve a regular one. So it's similar to the way you find restrictions. You need to isolate x. Okay, so I'll let you guys try this one out by yourself. This one should be like grade 9, grade 10, okay? So raise your hand when you finish this question. On page 46. Got crushed. Okay, so the common denominator, if you look at this, the yellow highlighted, right? You have 1 red and 3 greens, okay? But we don't need all 4 of them to be common denominator. The common denominator we chose is just 2 green is enough, right? 1 green, 2 green, right? Those are the 2 greens, and then 1 red, right? Because inside the 2 green and 1 red, I can see the first denominator. I can also see the second denominator, right? You don't need 3 green colors, right? So you always have to factor if possible. In the question we're working on, right, there's nothing to factor. So common denominator is just x minus 1. Take this common denominator that you found, and then you multiply into the bracket. Okay, so it goes like that, right? Multiply into the first one. So when you multiply to the first one, it cancels out, right? Numerator, denominator will cancel out. So we'll be left with 2. Okay, and then we'll start over again. We take the same denominator, multiply with the second one. There's no denominator to cancel, right? So it will just be 3 times x minus 1. Okay, and then you do the same thing to the right side. Right side, when you multiply, then the denominator cancels out with the numerator. So you're left with just 4. Okay, so after that, right? So now you can see there's no more denominator. So this is a regular equation. Before was a rational equation, right? Right now it's just regular. Then you just solve this one, okay? Expand and isolate x, okay? I'll let you carry out this. When you get an answer, please raise your hand, okay? How many of you are done? Please raise your hand. Okay, Brandon, what's your answer?
5/3.
5/3. Marcus, how about you?
Yeah, I finished. Same thing.
Same thing? Okay. So once you get here, right, because now we have a rational equation, what else do you think we need to do? Colin?
Pardon? I just came back.
Yeah. What else do we need to do if it's a rational equation?
I'm not sure.
Well, you always have to do what at the end, after you get an answer, right? For all the homework you've done,
We put all the numbers, we single out the X.
that's called a what? Find the what?
I don't know the term.
It's called the restrictions.
Oh, the restrictions.
You know where to find it?
Yeah, the
Okay.
restriction is 1, right?
Yeah.
It can equal to 1.
Very good. Okay. You look at the denominator, right? It cannot be 1. Okay. So you want to make sure your answer that you got is not the same as your restriction. Sometimes it's the same. If it's the same, right? For example, you get an answer of x equal 1, but then your restriction is x cannot be 1. Then you have to reject your answer. Then you'll say no solution. Okay. But right now, this x cannot be 1 is not the same as answer, then we're safe. Okay. So that's it. So you leave your answer like that. Okay. So you have 2 parts to your answer. One is restriction. One is the x equal. Okay, we'll do more equation after the break. Okay, so we'll continue the class at 2:50. Okay, I'll see you soon.